the Cairn of the Hammer. And the Ouroborous is really strange looking. It is made out of millions of little snakes, but it also forms a massive snake, and its shape and form is unfathomable at the same time horrific.
So, does everybody have see invisibility?
And then it definitely worms back into the ethereal and disappears.
Okay.
I do not have see invisibility.
Well, Donovan and Ukher do.
Midwick's gonna drink. Oh, fuck this.
Okay. Donovan on his pip is going to teleport us to.
Okay, so it disappeared into the ground. You don't know whether it's ethereal or not. Well, if it's in the ground, maybe it's ethereal.
If it's in the ground, it has to be ethereal.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to teleport to the edge of the circle, because I think that's like it was.
That starts initiative. Midwick, you get to go.
Oh, sweet.
The ground is rumbling because of the centaurs, rumbling because the Ouroborous moving around, rumbling perhaps
I
because...
get to go first?
Yeah.
How? Okay.
Midwick does.
Sure, your initiative isn't adjusted.
Yes, it is.
The Ouroborous has a -20 on its initiative.
Oh. Whoops.
Okay, am I looking at
No, the
something
Ouroborous
different?
goes first.
It has plus 36.
Oh, no, it has a plus 16. You're right. I was derping there.
Try to figure that one out. I'm like, okay, that has some cool mythic shit. Okay.
Yeah, its initiative's in the right order, just the number wasn't right. So Midwick goes first. Midwick, Donovan, Ouroborous, Ukher, Lemio, and then the whole centaur parade.
Parade.
Okay, there's a burning brazier. It's got to be magic. The light is still on. You do see the symbol of Gesar on these large doors, and there are alcoves that may have stored things that have long since been pilfered.
Midwick is flying 50 feet up.
Okay, how are you going 100 feet up? 100 feet of movement?
Feet. Oh,
he's got mythic haste on top of a fly spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's fly of what? 90? 120?
It should be fly speed of 120, I think.
Okay, so you do a single move to get up and over.
Yep.
I'll just put your height.
And ready in action. Ready in action.
50 feet. You are
shoot it.
readying to shoot the Ouroborous.
I'm gonna shoot the Ouroborous.
Donovan.
Donovan is also going to fly up. He's going to fly up. He's gonna fly up and out. 25 feet, and he's
how
going
high
to.
off the ground level with here?
How deep is this pit?
That pit looks like it's 20 feet.
Okay, so I will be 20 feet above this ground.
Okay, I'm just gonna put the height beside your name.
Okay. Donovan is going to ready a when it becomes visible, he is going to try to hit it with a dimensional anchor. Do we hit it with dimensional anchor?
Okay, you're readying a spell.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright, the Ouroborous does have a purpose. The purpose is to guard the hammer. The hammer is inside the thing that Donovan is floating now above. The Ouroborous is seen as this colossal snake made out of million snakes in unfathomable form. It is basically moving.
Is it like
can
running
hit it.
through Lemmy? Like,
No, it's in the ethereal.
Ukher threatens the ethereal.
Okay, so it's not gonna,
Lemmy's
it's not
ducking.
Just get stupid. It'll come from over here then.
Okay.
All right, let's dimension line because puppy.
So first thing is Midwick is gonna. He has his ready to action. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna send it to Ukher. Blow.
Okay, so it is still ethereal, right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can attack ethereal creatures
How?
with my
By
mythic
being-
ability.
By being Lemmy, or by being
mythic
Midwick.
ability.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So Bart's song is up or not?
Bard Song is up.
Okay.
so you're singing and sort of alerting it to your presence.
Dinner bell.
All right. Well, the first thing when you guys see it, the Ouroborous does have a power that when you see it, you're.
We have to save.
The DC of the save is 29. Will save or be paralyzed as the sight of the Ouroborous overwhelms the mind of lesser creatures.
Thankfully, we all have freedom of movement, so I think we're immune to paralysis.
It is a vision-based mind-affecting effect.
Is it a paralysis?
It is a paralysis effect. Yeah.
If it's paralysis,
freedom
then
of movement.
I'm immune to that crap. Midwick is.
I think freedom of movement.
There's also an additional effect, so you still need to make the.
Make
Okay.
that thing. Okay, hold on.
Anything that magically impedes movement, such as paralysis, fog, slow web.
Okay, let's just see if you make your saves. So this is in
Okay,
order of initiative.
so
Midwick, make your will save.
Midwick. Didn't we save from this thing before?
Yeah, on a different
Months
day.
ago.
15. Okay. I remember. Like, oh god, you're still ugly. All right, so
You're still ugly. Yes. Why are you so ugly?
I'm gonna use my balanced armor. So 1d20 plus 15.
I think you need to declare your balanced armor, like on your turn.
Oh,
you
actually,
sign your armor.
Yep.
am I what? Sorry.
You have to,
This is not your
Declare
turn.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't use it.
you have to on your turn, you declare the armor to.
Okay, so like saying fighting defensively.
It's like
Same
one
thing.
of those. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so 7, 10. No, I don't make it.
Okay. So Midwick. Whoops. The first d6. He takes 5 wisdom damage.
That's unfortunate.
Frig. Oh,
And you're
frig.
immune to the paralysis. It would have been 1d4 plus 1 rounds of you watching endlessly.
5 wisdom paralysis. 5 wisdom.
Yep.
Donovan rolls a 23.
That's a fail.
He
You
doesn't
fail by
want to fail.
6.
He's going to roll a surge.
Okay.
He still fails.
Okay, you take 5 wisdom damage,
Yay!
and you're immune to the paralysis.
Frig.
Ukher is the next to make his save.
Okay. Ukher, known for his wisdom. 1d20 plus 12 plus
Will save will
3
be
plus-
important for the polymorph.
Yeah. Ukher rolls a 2. He can't make it.
Okay, so d6, 5 wisdom damage.
Everybody's got 5 wisdom damage.
Oh, Lemmy's gonna roll his one. Lemmy's gonna roll his.
Oh, he's gonna use his
Lucky
lucky
gnome.
gnome power. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Apologies. 1 second. I've put laundry in the thing. My wife's.
Are you
nuts.
gonna let me roll?
Modron. Huh?
Yeah, it's not. I'll try it again. D20 plus 25. There we go.
So you don't take any damage. All right, so that's when the Ouroborous appeared. Then Midwick took his readied action to fire to push the Ouroborous towards Ukher. That's hilarious. So right now the Ouroborous is below you. So I
Oh,
don't-
it's below me?
Yeah, you're 60 feet off the ground and it's coming out of the ground. So you can push it back into the ground.
Yeah. I can't push
because
it
you bull rush
away.
directly away from you. You're like firing down, right?
So, but the thing's going up toward like
It is coming
over
out of the ground
here,
towards Donovan. Yes.
and it's coming up towards Donovan. I'm over
Correct.
here.
Yep.
Can I spend a mythic point to move?
You can spend a hero point to gain a. Well, give me a second. It's a readied action. What's the action to do your mythic point to move?
Standard.
Because he's firing directly down. He can't push it towards Ukher. He's 60 feet above as it's coming out of the ground, right? So
Yeah.
he has to bull rush directly away from him.
It knocks away, so it would be doing an extra 5d6 damage that gets blasted into the ground, right?
Yeah, it's in the ethereal state.
It's in the ethereal. It gets blasted
ethereal.
into the ground.
It has extra movement to take this round before it can get at Donovan.
Right.
Now, we're asking, can he reposition himself? Do you get swift actions as part of a readied action?
I
I think so.
think so, yeah.
So is the extra
could-
initiative action possible?
Well, but he can use his other swift action, his fleet charge.
Yep.
Right? You could run over, shoot it
Run
once,
over,
and then
take a
shoot
shot.
it again with a big bang.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
So you're going to fly
mythic-
down to its level. Now, the thing is 25 feet across. So with a single move, you can get flush with it.
He's got a very high move speed.
Yep. You're down 25 feet, so you're down 20 feet off the ground. If that's what you want to do, I don't want to force you. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
move
no,
things
that's
along.
fine. No,
okay,
this-
so
this-
so you
this is
swift
fine.
charge. You
So
kind
this
of
is a
fire.
mythic
You
point to
fire
do
as
that.
you fire over your shoulder as you're flying down. Whoa! This is your mythic attack, I believe.
I don't
bypasses
even want to. I don't
DR?
even want to shoot it. I don't even want to shoot it. I want to shoot it.
You got to
with
make an
my-
attack roll.
That's
That's part of the
thing.
power.
Do I have to shoot it? I can just shoot the
You need to
ground.
shoot something.
You have
Yeah,
to make an
shoot.
attack roll.
Might as well shoot. I don't know why you wouldn't shoot it. It seems odd. You could probably
Okay,
also
that's
not
fine.
be adjacent to it. You could probably get a little bit further back if you're worried about blood splash.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm worried about.
So
All right.
go
So
further.
you were about here. So flying down 50. How far?
Zooming out.
It's like 80 feet, right there.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Okay, good. Take my shot. Okay.
Subtract your
plus-
mythic point.
Yep.
2 mythic points.
Oh yeah, because the shot needs to get through. Does that automatically happen? You can fire into the ethereal, or do you have to spend a point to do that?
It's a point.
Okay, so this is 2 mythic points to A, move as a swift. And
That
shoot
ability lets
and-
you shoot swarms without any.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you need a mythic point to be able to shoot in the ethereal.
Okay, Ouroborous, touch AC 15.
Okay, I'm gonna not roll a 1. I hope. There's 2 ones.
Kabang! This bypasses all
Okay.
DR.
Yes.
1d6.
It's a fleet charge.
18.
Remember to add your tier to damage.
Plus 4. I have a feeling I'm missing damage.
Deadly aim.
Oh,
plus
do we have
6
have
from-
heroism or good hope?
You have encouraging good hope. Yes, you have a +3 damage from good hope.
That's why. Okay. All right, cool. So that's actually plus 22. So 30. Now the other one.
30
gonna
damage,
do-
bypassing all damage reduction.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do 30 damage to the Ouroborous.
20. Don't miss. So this is the blowback.
Yep.
D6 plus 22. What's the DR?
15.
Okay.
Slashing.
7.
And they're probably up.
This is piercing bludgeoning that I do. 13 damage after DR.
Boom.
13 damage. Okay, and then it moves 40 feet.
Yep.
Lemmy's like, why?
The snake in
okay.
all that form, it's involuntary movement. It can live in your squares, so that's
Donovan will take his ready to action.
Yeah, give me a second. So that was Midwick's
No,
ready to action.
don't!
Then Donovan. It's like you
We're
rolled
inside of it.
12. No, 10. Okay.
Okay. Donovan is going to attempt to dimensional anchor it.
Sure.
I think there's a ray. It's ray attack.
It is a ray attack.
It is ray attack. Okay. I will.
It is currently on the ethereal plane, right?
Oh. Sorry. No, I don't. I needed to wait for it to be in the real plane. Okay. No, I don't. That is trigger.
Your ready to
until
action
it
is when it turns physical.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
The Ouroborous gets to finish its movement. So it started its movement. It moved around 30. Ukher's now threatening it.
Yep.
It does
Ukher's
not.
got combat reflexes.
So if it continues its movement towards Donovan, you get an AOO.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So it'll continue its movement of 30 towards Donovan.
Okay. Ukher's gonna hit it. 1 second. I haven't increased my size yet. Right. So. Right. And my weapon is not as good. Wait a sec. That seems low. That's right. Weird. Natural 20, critical threat.
No.
AC 54, critical hit.
No. Jotengrenner comes hammering. Jotengrenner's ghost touch?
No, Jotengrenner's not ghost touch. This is the Cudgel of Orneomancy.
Oh, the thing that you need in order to get into the
The sleepy knot.
in the sleeping knot where you guys were earlier today. Okay,
Yes.
so the cudgel is it's all big and weighty.
It's all big and weighty. All right,
Is it-
so
Magic and slashing.
no, it's not.
Okay.
It's club like. 17.
Oh, on the crit chart.
Yep.
Oh, it's a standard critical.
Okay. Which for Ukher on this thing is
Just gonna read
68 plus
Body of Serpents.
46 minus 15. 106 damage.
Ooh. 136. Is that including the minus 15?
That's including the minus 15.
You kill a bunch of little snakes, but they just dissipate from its form, and it continues to maul on its own tail. That was Ukher's AOO in response to its movement. It now... Let's see, it moved.
Moved 30 plus 50, 80 feet.
Well, the 40 was involuntary, right? So that just...
Yeah, no, I'm not including that.
Yeah.
It moved 30 plus whatever this distance was.
Yeah. Another 30, so it kind of is flying right at Donovan. It can then... See, it can appear, but it won't be able to get back into the ethereal because it spent time moving. So it does go corporeal
Okay.
as a swift. And then it will take a single attack against Donovan. Donovan, it's got blind sense. It sees all the way through all of your illusions and all that stuff.
Okay. Yay.
It will power attack bite.
Donovan will let his ready to action be spoiled, I think. He doesn't like this position.
You're in bad position, sir.
Okay, so you're not gonna concentration check attack it kind of thing.
No.
Okay. This is minus its BAB. Let's do a quick calculation here. 40 minus 6, 7, 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Yeah, minus 7. AC 51.
Donovan will spend an immediate action as a bard to drop down to that ledge right underneath it. Bloop.
An immediate action, this is mirror dodge, or?
Yep, mirror dodge. I'm going to mirror dodge down to that ledge.
Alright.
This is not the good place.
Why didn't you go the other way?
Because I need to be on the surface.
I was going to suggest, like, behind Duke, or... Oh, damn it.
0 feet. I need to be on a surface.
Yeah, right here.
I put myself in a shitty situation. I've got 30 feet. I have to go to the...
Oh, you only have
below.
30 feet.
And then it took damage after it started its turn, so it doesn't regen this round. And Donovan's readied action got spoiled.
Yeah.
So what was your original initiative roll?
I rolled, I think, a 12?
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, let me just reorder the initiatives. It's the Ouroborous is done. Ukher.
Ukher is going to free action get big strong. So he will increase
Large.
his
Let me
size.
get out of the way.
Large?
Let me get out of the way.
Large. Ukher's going to beat this thing soundly with a full round attack,
Just get some water. I'll be right back.
and then is going to hit it more afterwards to do stuff. Actually, I think 2 Mythic Vital Strikes might be a more effective use of... I think we're going to Mythic Vital Strike it twice.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to Mythic Vital Strike it 2 times. Because we want it to go away. Size -1. Strength goes up. I will just put a penalty in to be the equivalent of the weapon not being as good as Jotun-Granner, because Jotun-Granner is awesome. AC 43.
Would have hit.
Okay, so the first Mythic Vital Strike is wasted on a natural 1.
His AC of 42.
AC 54 hits.
That hits.
Salty. Okay, so I've got 18d6 plus... sorry, it's just funny to me. Plus 49 3 times.
Minus 15.
Sorry, minus 15. So 204 minus 15 is 189 damage.
Ooh. It's 2, 3, 16, plus 9, 3, 25. It's hurt really bad and is bloodied.
Okay.
Lemmy.
Actually, Ukher's gonna do a hit it again. He'll spend a swift action to just give it one more whack.
This is also a vital strike?
No, this is a normal hit.
Okay.
AC 60.
Hits. Hitting it in the side of the head, sending thousands of snakes flying after you. You basically put the club into the middle of its body. A train wreck of bloody snakes flying everywhere.
66 plus 53. No DR on this one. 67 damage.
67, 7 is 32, and 60, 392. Oh, it's definitely now paying attention to Ukher. Lemio.
He's saying, freak this. Lemmy
Donovan's over there going, bring me with you.
Yeah, the two of you are in the middle of this swarm of snakes, and it's really awful.
I can't reach him from here. You're on your own. Good luck. Lemmy's going to 5-foot step.
Okay.
That's 5-foot step, and then use a mythic point as another move and grab Donovan. Get the hell out of there.
Okay, you're 5-foot stepping while in a creature's space.
I think it's entering. I don't think when you're within the big thing. I don't know if each square provokes an AOO.
Yeah, it feels like it does.
Okay. Maybe
Okay. I hop.
Okay,
I hop.
that's a move action.
5 feet. Another
You
mythic point.
Yeah.
As a hop to grab Donovan and myself and go.
You know you have an extra move action from the Mythic Haste, right?
Oh, right. So I didn't need to spend another mythic point with Midwick.
Right. No, with...
You did because you had it readied.
Okay, yeah. So I take Donovan.
That's 100 feet plus the 5. It's 105 feet of movement between the two of you to get you there. The Ouroborous, I believe, is still threatening. Yeah, it's still threatening Donovan. Donovan was also 20 feet. Oh, no, he moved down to the new...
Okay,
Yeah.
I can go another 5 feet, which makes it 115 feet, which is also fine.
Yep.
Okay, and as a swift action, I'm summoning.
Summoning?
Yeah.
What are you
Swift
summoning?
action. This we've never done this before. Let's
And how are you summoning as a swift? Oh, this is your mythic action.
Yeah, my mythic awesome. Fuck it, let's do Triceratops.
If I was betrayed by that natural one, I'm so sorry. Oh god.
Yeah, it was... Okay, how big are these Triceratops and how many of them are there?
These are gargantuan,
Okay.
and give me a thing. I think it's
Is this cleric summoning or summon nature's ally?
these are allies. No, clerics. I get this. They're both.
So they're celestial?
Now I'm wondering, is this thing evil?
Nope.
No, it's just a big snake thing.
Just a big pile of snakes?
How many?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember if it's 5 or 6. Oh, it's 6, so D3 plus 2. 3.
Okay, 3 celestial golden scaled Triceratops of enormous side are clogging up the battlefield, 25 feet plus 5 feet every 2 levels. So where do you want them? You can have them kind of in the face of the Ouroborous if you want.
Right there.
Okay, 5 feet, 25 feet.
That's good.
30. Yep, that one can actually be there. All right, these Triceratops things appear.
And they attack. So there is the animal grow. No,
Ouroborous get AOs, or he made them appear right.
They appear
around.
right next to him.
Alright, cool.
And I'm just gonna give you how many hit points they have because it's gonna be brutal. Animal. There's Bard Song. They're augmented. They are not charging. Not charging. Okay, good.
Just
Okay, so 3d20
thunderous
plus
honking
26.
noises as these angry Triceratops. The charging centaurs stop for a moment when they see this tremendous sight.
Plus 26.
Yeah, that's right. You hear Altagar.
You mess with the bow, you get the on.
One hit.
One
possible?
hit. Yep.
All right. D10 becomes a what exactly?
D10 becomes 2d8.
2d8. Yeah.
That's 2d8 plus 21.
Minus 15.
Awesome. All right. It's 21 minus 15.
You didn't have them lined up for powerful charges.
No. I just got him kind
11
of
damage. Okay, 403. All right, top of the round is Donovan.
Boop. Boop. Stay.
Am I
Ouroborous.
currently threatened?
Nope.
Okay. Donovan is going to attempt to dimensional anchor it.
You bastard. All right, is there SR to Dimension Anchor?
Yes, there is.
Okay, the Ouroborous' SR is 38.
That's a problem.
First, you gotta make an attack roll.
Yes. So here, let's just figure out how we're going to do this. I am going to
Use a mythic point. Let's just roll with it.
I don't have a swift action. Yeah, okay. Donovan is going to use a mythic point and dimensional anchor him. And then get a little bit of distance. Because that's the plan. So, attack roll. He rolls a 1. He doesn't critical fumble.
Okay.
And
You ended up like targeting a snake, and the snake was already kind of falling off of the creature, and the little snake is dimensionally anchored, but the whole creature isn't.
okay, Donovan's going to just
This little glowing green snake curling up and dying in the grass or in the snow.
He's going to get behind Ukher.
Okay. Midwick.
We didn't say if this thing is immune to fire.
Oh,
or
actually,
not,
no.
did we?
Midwick and Ouroborous are tied for initiative, so we need to roll to see. After you're ready to action, you drop to its pip. You have the exact same initiative modifier, so you
Roll off.
Do this,
off.
Ouroborous.
The Ouroborous got a 13. 8.
Damn
it goes
it.
first.
Shit.
Let me put the time marker in here.
Mythic point to go before him, but that's not likely.
It's a d20 roll.
Fine.
All right, the Ouroborous. The Ouroborous is going to unleash. As the creature is made up of a very large snake, but also smaller snakes. You see the smaller snakes forming into medium-sized snakes that go and try to bite Ukher. There's a ton of them that are going to respond to the 300 damage it received last round. Oh, and it also regens. Regens 50.
Okay.
50?
50's a lot.
50's close.
All right, and then it's 8 attacks on Ukher.
Okay.
8 attacks?
No, it's actually 9. It's little bites and then a big maw, and then it's going to separate. It's while its maw is going out, it's then going to use its tail to spray a bunch of you with its blood. The stump that it was mawing on is separating and bleeding all over the ground and bleeding all over the place. So let's do the first. First is the 8 attacks against Ukher with the small bites.
Okay.
So this is plus 40s, minus 7 for power attack. 41, 43, 43, 43, 53, nat 20, 37, 31, nat 1, and 43.
Okay, so Ukher's AC is 42. Let me just check to see if there's anything that tops that up. I don't think so. Yeah, AC 42. So there's a bunch of misses.
Okay, the first one's a miss. Hit,
Next
and then we'll go up to the crit.
Okay.
So 3 hits. First is
3d8 plus 20.
well, it's 1d6 for the little
1.
bites plus 20 plus the power attack is only
There's
single.
secondary weapons.
Yeah, so it's only minus 7 would
1.
be plus 14 or 1 to 1.
1 to 1 on
Yep.
secondary usually.
Okay, and minus 5 for your DR, right?
Yep.
And there are 2 hits of these. So 26 and 27 damage.
3 hits before the...
right. 1d... I'm going to actually copy this string.
So... 11, 38...
No, it's already -5, so...
No, I've got temporary hit points. They're going away.
26, 27, and 28 damage for a total of 66, 73, 81 damage.
75.
You're gonna get a heal. Relax.
81. Okay. Which becomes 70... 81 becomes... 76 becomes 66. 66 damage on it.
No, I already subtracted the 5.
No. Temporary hit points.
Oh, I see. Okay.
15 temporary hit points. Happens to be the same
All
as
right,
the...
I'm going to roll the confirmation to the critical hit.
Okay.
Come
AC 52.
Fuck.
That's a good roll.
81 on the chart.
Yay.
What is it?
It's just an amazing crit.
Okay.
So
Triple
3d6 plus 27 times 3.
-5.
81.
81, thank you. -5 is 93 damage on that hit.
Okay. So... 157. Ukher needs to make a save or turn into the Ukher Ulf.
Fuck.
Oh no.
And that's how it starts.
I roll I spend a mythic point, and
It automatically happens. Yeah.
it automatically doesn't happen.
Okay.
Although Ukher's more than halfway through his mythic points.
Okay, so the onslaught continues. The 37 misses. The 31 is a potential critical miss. It rolled a 16 plus its modifiers. It would have hit. And then the 43 is a hit.
Mm-hmm. I don't like.
You know what? I should be in there fighting it hand to hand.
27 damage.
Okay, so that's 64, 84. Ukher's at...
Okay.
What are you
then
doing?
its maw. These are the teeth that it's constantly eating itself. Like it actually detaches, and you see this horrible blood coming out of its tail, and the maw comes over. This is the big bite. So the big bite is going to also be at plus 40 minus 7. AC 52. Not a critical hit. The maw, for some reason, doesn't crit the same thing the little bites do.
Okay. Yeah, the hit.
48 plus 30
14,
plus
this one.
14 minus 5. This one does 61 damage, and you've got a freedom of movement, so it doesn't grab. It doesn't, like, it attempts to grab you in its mouth, and you just sort of fly out of it.
Okay. So Ukher is in the... Yeah.
Okay, and it was swallowing quickly. Like this thing, it wasn't just going to hold you there. Like it felt like it was like pushing you in, and your spell was pushing you out. It's making this horrible noise. Then it's going to spend a mythic point to get an extra action to spray its ruinous blood in a 60-foot line.
Damn it.
Let me just see who it's going to. It's going to get. It doesn't like that little guy.
Get the Triceratops?
Yeah, it's going to get a bunch of the Triceratops as well as Midwick. As it sprays this horrible greenish ichor and blood out of the back end of its tail. Yeah, 60 feet. You're well.
What's the range of this? What's the reach of this thing?
60 feet.
This thing has a reach of 60 feet.
Yeah, the line. It's like a. It's
No,
like
no, no. It's threatened.
30. So Triceratops needs to make a Fortitude save, DC 29.
Oh. Triceratops. This is a. Sorry, did you say fort save?
Fort save.
Okay.
They're big.
Yeah, they are a fort plus 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Oh, what's your bonus from
Plus 3.
Bart Song? Anything from Bart Song?
Nothing from Bard Song. I'm not
Sweet.
Loger.
It's not here. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, so the Triceratops basically gets transformed into a snake swarm. Is that me defeating your...
20, 29, 28, you said? 29?
29. Okay,
Both fail.
so these things both turn into snake swarms, and then they need to make will saves to believe that they are snake swarms. I'll say you lose control if they fail these will saves. So,
Okay. A will save.
Yep.
Being a snake swarm is bad. Although it's
Oh,
kind of cool.
God. Will.
DC 29.
Fail. They're not gonna make
Roll. They could get a 20.
I don't know. There's
That's
a
not
2. And it won't
Okay,
let
the
me.
Triceratops are just melted away into snakes, and all the snakes just begin to absorb into the Ouroborous. We'll say that the snakes have to go on their turn to actually join the Ouroborous, and there may be maybe something that happens. Midwick, however, is sprayed with this Ukher and caustic
Midwick
blood.
has to make a fort save.
Yep, you need to make a fort save, as it's just a line and it touches you. There's no reflex save.
Got Bear's Endurance, and you've got Encouraging Good Hope.
Encouraging Good Hope is how much?
The Ouroborous is so angry,
Encouraging Good Hope is plus 3, so it's plus 5.
Plus
so
3,
hurt.
plus 5, 21.
You have a hero point still.
On
And you've got mythic points.
the mobile Ouroborous will make you part of his own.
And you've got Lucky Gnome. I mean, you're in a pretty good spot. If you have Lucky Gnome.
Spend a mythic point. I make it. Just make it.
All right. Midwick is not turned into snakes. We'll say that the hem of your cloak actually turned into a couple snakes, and you slap it away as your.
Wowza.
Yeah, let me see if it's got any other actions. Let's spend a mythic point to get that extra action.
Get your spanking.
It did its full round on Ukher.
Oh, that full round. Let me tell you, I've taken some full rounds in my day, and that was a good one.
Yeah.
It's hypnotic coils. You made your saves against it, and it got its 8 bites off. Shit.
Those
How many
bites.
moves do I get again? 30?
You get 2 moves.
Oh,
You get plus
it
50.
has-
No. What's my speed?
It has a critical feat. Give me a second. Whenever you score a critical hit, your opponent becomes staggered for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. A successful
Hey,
fortitude
I fight-
save reduces the duration. The fortitude save equals 10 plus its base attack. So it's a DC 34 fort save to avoid the staggering condition.
You know what?
I'm
Ukher fights
pulling
better
it.
staggered.
I'm pulling at all the stops here. It's a thing.
Ukher fights better staggered.
Yep.
We know this. So he probably should just fail this on purpose. 41. Not
And
staggered.
it was 10 plus 24, 34. Okay, so you're not staggered. All right, the Ouroborous' attack is done. It can't do anything more this round. Midwick.
You prick!
It's simply like the gushing blood tail goes back into its mouth like it's a soother.
He'll move back. He'll move. What was the range of that spell? That
60
acid?
feet, maybe longer, maybe shorter.
Wait, what was there a like? Did it have to touch?
It just affects creatures in a line.
It's a spray. It's not a ranged attack. If it was,
Yeah, okay.
it would hit him for doing it.
All right, you prick. All right. You like touching people?
Alright, so you mythic haste backwards, flying backwards with your guns, doing this sideways kind of
Going-
shooting
No,
as you're- yeah,
we
exactly.
didn't say this thing was immune to fire, right?
No. Don't know. We didn't play with it that much. It bit us. We went, oh shit. And if we didn't have freedom of movement, we all would have died because we all failed versus paralysis.
Except for Lemmy. He'd be like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 1 rounds, full round each of you, once a round. Or coup de grace, I guess, once a round.
Dead. Okay.
Can't coup de grace me.
I'll coup de grace you. Okay,
Alright,
so we're
Midwick,
doing
is
1,
it
2, 3, 4,
guns
5,
or
6.
bombs?
It's gonna be guns for now.
Okay, so
3,
sideways
6,
through the air with mythic haste,
9,
Gun foo.
unloading your unloading
10,
your
and I'm gonna
revolvers.
put a firebomb in there. 10 and 11. So I'm gonna put a firebomb in my last shot.
Do your worst. 1.
What's your touch?
15.
15.
And you got a flank.
Okay, not even including that.
Bang. Hundreds of snakes falling off with every gun blast.
Barsh.
All right. Now, these 3 go first. Whoop. Fuck you. Let's try that again. Now it's not gonna let me. Not a miss. Can this thing be critted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Adam, did I roll any 19s there? 1920s?
Well, not except for the one that can't, because
Yep. I know.
Alright, so Midwick strafing in the air with his fly spell, so there's a 20.
there's one.
Okay, there's one. Hit.
Critical hit.
Pow.
This one's got the bomb in it.
Nat 20.
Another crit. Bits of snake everywhere.
It's a horrible snake.
Okay,
Ooh,
that was 10 hits. Let's first 1d100, or what do you want me to do here? Just damage till then, so I hit 10 times, and 2 of those are mythic, critical. So I'll do damage on 8.
Sure.
Okay,
Take off 15 magic slashing.
8d6 minus 15, but plus 176.
You have clustered shots?
Yeah.
Okay, so it only applies once.
Yeah.
Bang.
Let's make sure that number is right. 176. Correct. Is 176. Boop. So 180 damage. Seriously? Oh yeah, 180 damage. And then the first crit. It's 14.
14 is a reduced critical with a medium injury.
Times 3 crits though.
Times 3, alright, so 3d6 minus... No, this is bypassing damage reduction. Plus 66. 73.
It's
That one's
minus
heads
4 to
off.
its will saves.
I don't want to keep it as a pet because it keeps making me dumb.
This thing's horrible.
73, is that including the... Oh, there's no DR on that one?
There's no DR in this one.
Okay.
With
With that critical, it is now unconscious.
Well, the next one, maybe don't like my bullshit.
Okay, the next crit. You keep on firing as the thing is going down.
Come on! That is 19.
19, I think, is standard crit.
Okay, this is a bomb.
Yeah, the crit happens to the gun. I don't think it happens to the bomb.
Correct.
19 standard critical.
It's 3d6 plus... But my damage, though...
Finally, into a mass of snakes at the
29.
bottom.
It's
Fires his last
standard
special
critical?
bullet. Yep.
So times 4 crit on the gun.
Scattering snakes
29,
everywhere, and then there's an
120.
explosion, burning a bunch of them.
20 minus 4. 116. Minus 15. Plus 76. Is fire working?
Fireworks.
129.
Is that minus 15? Yeah.
Oh, there's another d6. I already subtracted the 15. 132.
7. 38. All right. You scatter a bunch of its
But it's not dead.
body parts. No, you can see little snakes joining it. And Ukher, your turn.
Ukher is going to throw
It definitely
a
fell
mythic...
down, and there was a collective like "Ah!" from like the thousands of centaurs that are the Targossians that are all yelling and yipping. They actually quieted at this as there were gunshots from thunder and lightning echoing off of the surrounding hills.
Ukher will drop the Club of Oroniomancy.
Okay.
Quick draw out Jotungraner. And coup de grace, the big thing!
Is Jotungraner epic?
Jotungraner's big.
Got it.
Big fun time.
So do critical damage.
Alright. Critical damage.
Right, I still need to make a fort save. Right.
The fort save is the important part.
Burn.
It does...
You come down in the middle of its head, right where it's biting on its own tail.
68, and then these penalties go away. 53 plus 53 plus 53 minus 15. And fireworks. 191 damage.
Okay, so it needs to make a 201 DC 201 fort save or die. So roll
Yes.
20. Let's go try to roll a 20. Modron, roll a 20. 14.
Boss.
Wham! You split its skull open, blood gouting everywhere from two ends now as it kind of warbles and falls and disappears into the pit. There is a hush on the battlefield for a brief moment before then the crescendo of hundreds, if not thousands, of centaurs are all crying out, pushing their weapons, spears, bows, and swords, axes into the air, calling out Ukher's name.
Midwick's like, I killed the fucking thing.
Ukher turns around with his hammer up high, yelling as all little snakes and everything sort of disappears over to the side into the well, blood gouting behind him. Simply the snake swarms disappear. They kind of disappear as your spell.
Can I still, can Lemmy still dismiss him?
Yeah,
They
you could on your turn. You could dismiss them. They all go away.
Fox, get the blood! Stop wasting
Triceratops,
blood!
Steve, why are you snakes now?
In fact, there's a small swimming pool of blood at the bottom.
I have a boo-boo.
Yeah,
Somebody help me with my boo-boos.
Lemmy's turn, right?
Yeah, we'll go in order of initiative. So Lemmy's turn.
Lemmy runs up to Ukher. Boop! Heal.
Okay, so that only heals 150.
50.
And it gets rid of my wisdom damage, I think.
Yes.
Yep. And
that's
I'm
so smart.
gonna give you a
So
channel.
Ukher still has 95 damage.
So I'll give you a channel, which is 96. 36. Is there any more combat going on here? Are we okay? Are you okay? You feeling better? You feeling better, Ukher?
Okay, so the blood is all kind of draining. You can hear it gurgling. It's going into cracks in the ground as well as washing into the doorway. Dead snakes, as far as you can see. That the thing's head is just like smushed.
Ukher? Ukher?
Ukher bears his canines.
Yeah, no one died. I was trying.
Yeah.
I was going for Ukher. Well, at first I was going for Donovan, but
Donovan doesn't like being anywhere near the place where he could be gone for.
So there's a pool of its blood, kind of slowly draining down where you're supposed to go. Centaurs are, At this point in time, Altagar and Azildan have stopped attacking them, and centaurs are now, like, you know how, like, horses kind of run around a circle? The centaurs are all running around the circle, yipping and hollering and cheering for Ukher. Some of them are yelling Gesar.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna freeze the blood and have Ukher's carry it.
It's a good idea. Donovan will steal that idea. Donovan's going to go over there and Udaluk's freezing sphere, the blood pool.
Yep.
There's like, they're very, very responsive to all the flashy things that you guys are doing.
Lemmy's gonna summon those orbs, those flying orbs.
Okay, you summon a bunch of archons. There's yipping and hollering. Some centaurs are coming up to you and just basically like boasting at you, like they flex in front of you and then go running away with the rest of the herds. What do you call a bunch of centaurs?
The hell is wrong with those
With the
guys?
pride.
That might be a pride. Might be a herd.
The ground is just shaking. It is a tremendous, exhilarating feeling, Ukher. Midwick, I'm assuming you're rejoining the fellows to try to not.
Yeah,
get
he's
run
gonna
over
try to
by-
figure out what's going on with the
Good.
blood. Midwick's craft alchemy. I mean,
Okay, so you've got a gigantic, frozen slushy thing.
I hit Midwick and Donovan with a heal. Donovan, are you able to freeze that?
I could hit it again, but
Is it frozen, Marty?
well, freezing sphere strikes a body of water or liquid that is principally water. It freezes liquid to a depth of 6 inches in a 40-foot radius. So there's a ice crust on top.
Yep.
All right, Lemmy can block off that area with some stone. Boop. Freeze the rest of it.
Oh, you're blocking off where the blood was disappearing with some stone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Block that off. Freeze it all.
How deep is it?
The creature itself was
Big.
260 tons.
It's little. Who can carry that? Just
a
throw it
little-
around.
So we'll
Yeah.
say half of that was bone, half of that was blood.
So
Bone doesn't weigh that
130
much.
tons. All right, I'm going
Okay.
to pull up my little chart and I will calculate the,
So that's like
the
what?
size of that.
6
Yep.
feet?
The circle of area that it's in is how many feet across? Let me just borrow Midwick for a second. It is a 50-foot diameter circle.
So 60, so 6 feet or so?
So 25.
I'm throwing that number out of my ass.
25.
I'm just looking at volume.
Oh no, it's over. It's coming out.
It's in my eyes. It's in my
Okay,
eyes.
so per cubic.
Is the blood considered a disease or a poison or something, or what? God damn.
So 1 foot of water. So
Midwick's like, look at
56.
this. We should really do more research before we do this. These things. Really need
No.
to look at what we're
This was
finding.
perfect, except for many bleeding wounds. It's perfect.
So how much damage?
Equals U divided by 2,000. Each Udaluk's freezing sphere will be able to get 27 tons of blood.
How high is the
tons?
water right now?
So 6. You said there was 120.
130 tons of water.
So equals U, or 130 divided by U is 4.5 equals U times 0.5. It's 2.5 feet deep. It's like a swimming pool.
Yeah, okay. I described it like a swimming pool, and it was draining down the steps. So you've turned 6 inches of it into a slushy kind of
We have
like
like a little skating rink on
a
top.
little skating rink on top. But I think you could still hear it gurgling. And that's when Lemmy put up a wall of stone, which stopped the gurgling. It's draining into little places here and there, but you've got
Right. We've got the majority of it.
Yep.
Or what's here? What's left? All right. Let's. Okay. Lemmy's gonna create a bowl of.
It's handy
there a
playing.
reason
It's
for me to
handy
not